Truth Cafe Podcast.
Anyway.
Nimeshapata hata solution.
Ushawa?
Nishapata hata solution.
That sounds sad. But anyway, you know what, by the way? Cut, here bit it and down there.
Cut.
Alright. Welcome back to another episode of the Truth Cafe Podcast.
Willy.
We are still outside. We are loving it.
Yeah.
Inakaa ni katu Mombasani, you know that?
Yeah, it's
Like,
this trees, eh?
The trees, the whatnot, the ambience is chill.
It's ambience,
We are relaxing.
not ambience.
You know, unajua November imeisha hivyo.
Ambience.
Usinifundishe kizungu by the way, wachana hiyo story. Usinifundishe kizungu mimi. November is coming to an end.
Yeah.
But have you noticed how the festive season have taken late to start this time? Like ordinarily by November,
I think it's because we're in a pandemic.
a lot
Things
is
are
happening.
slow.
Yeah. Because at this time, Christmas trees, Christmas lights, supermarkets are extra. TV, ukiwatch TV after every commercial break, jingle bells, like
Yeah, and then there are those two bells.
bells America, they have changed. It's a lot, man. It's a lot, man.
But
Wow.
Christmas is not the same as it used to be from
right?
Kitambo.
Yeah.
Yeah, even as you look at those programs that you're saying on TV, haziko vile zinakuanga vile zilikuwa Kitambo.
Yeah, funny enough though, for me too, I'm gonna have a different Christmas. Yeah.
What do you intend?
No, it's just gonna be a different Christmas for me this time. It's gonna be a different Christmas.
Okay, what do you intend to do?
It's not about me. It's gonna be a different Christmas.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you some other time. I just wanted to
Uko na
put it,
ujinga.
I just wanted to have it on record that if I'm gonna watch it back, I'll realize it. Today I was having a long conversation with my sister, and funny enough, we were talking about. I told her go watch the episode Things I Wish I Knew Growing Up. Some of the things you were talking about, and we was kind of speaking to effect some of those things, and we realized how we grew up affected how we are, the persons we are and whatnot. So yeah, like I wanted it for the record. When it's time, I'll revisit this episode and watch it.
Okay.
And by the way, we've passed episode 70. Do you know how, like in episode 70, I was like, this is beautiful. We've passed the 70th episode mark.
That means we've sat down 70 times. Actually, more than 70 times.
Small. 70 episode. Can you believe that?
Hey, shout out to us, man.
Last year, tukienda December, unajua tulikuwa struggle episode ngapi? Episode 30.
20.
Let me tell you how crazy it was, one boy. At that time, bado tuko na moto ya podcast nini. Sema kijana, because we have one thing we pride ourselves in is consistency. Si nilikwambia libeba episode nikaenda nazo ushago. Internet ni nani? It used to take me almost 2 days to upload an episode. 2 fucking days. Internet kupatikana ni shida. Laptop shida. Yeah, I went through a lot. And you know the funniest thing, I didn't know what I know now, which is you can upload an episode and schedule it.
Yeah. So that it just like tokeas.
Sasa mimi nimengangana tembea na flash naenda na ushago. Like if I knew, even that's what we're going to do this year, like record, upload it, schedule it, set a premiere, that's it. And shout out to everyone who consistently keeps watching the podcast, you know. Shout out to everyone, which is amazing. You look a bit off. What's up?
Me?
Yeah, you look cool.
No, I'm okay.
Unakaa uko off.
I'm okay.
Una negative energy inakuja. You're giving people negative vibes.
People or you?
Me.
Speak for yourself, son.
I am people.
Speak for yourself.
Mimi ndo niko hapa na wewe.
Ni vile niko na vitu mengi in my head.
Yeah.
But I'm going to figure it out.
Speaking of many things in your head, I've been trying meditation. Because
How does it work?
I'm going to get into it. Because I realize inside here, it's usually very noisy. Like a lot. Like a lot keeps happening in my brain. Like it's a lot. You remember when in the previous episode you asked me about girlfriend? That's another thing that I'm still trying to figure out, honestly speaking. Like, and that's why like I never get into it. Because me mwenyewe sijui. I'm trying to figure that shit out. And now career, podcast, life, family, a lot. And it gets so noisy that, do you know how unafaa ukikaa hivi una relax? I can't. Like there's no period in time in a day where it's peaceful for me up here. It's always noisy. So where I go, kwa Nanyolewa, Anto Ras, he kind of hinted to me about meditation and he keeps on telling me about it. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. And I've been on that vibe. So meditation basically is being able just to make your brain quiet, which is impossible because our brain, how it's built is we have to think. But one way he told me about it is there are channels for meditation where they're like instrumentals and whatnot. So put on a headphone, play that instrumental and listen to it. So when you focus on that, every other thought becomes black. So you don't see nothing, like you're not thinking about anything else. And if you're gonna start, it's gonna be hard because you're still gonna have thoughts. But what you do is, if a thought comes up, don't fight it. Think about it, but let it off easily. Don't dwell on that thought. So if I'm meditating and I think about shit, the upload episode ya Monday. Because those are things that bother me, like really. Like, even if it is nafanyanga silali, don't dwell on it, let it go. But the best way, because for starters, is focus on that sound that is coming through the headphones. Everything just goes black. And I've done it like twice, thrice. And I do it before sleeping. Let me tell you, I sleep like a baby. I sleep like a baby. Because how the human brain works, if the last thing you watch is a movie before going to sleep, trust you me, ukienda kulala, kitu nafikiria ni movie. So if you meditate before you sleep and your brain is pure, blank, that's how you're gonna sleep. So yeah, like I'm still trying to learn, but so far I like it because I'm at least in a day or in a moment. At times I don't kwa nyumba, I don't watch or do anything. I just put those instrumentals on, like a volume and I listen. And I forget about everything else. I'm even doing breathing exercises and whatnot.
I should try that.
Yeah.
I should try meditation.
But it's very, because...
Lakini acha nikwambia kama kuna kitu kama kuna kitu nanipea strength ni kama wewe umeweza pia mimi nitaweza. Because I keep on remembering all the episodes that we've come here and you've said, oh, huwezi concentrate kwa kanisa because huyu anaimba off tune, huyu ana play sijui nini.
Like
kama wewe umeweza.
It's a genuine problem for me and I'm slowly trying to learn. Because one thing I've realized is in life, when you have such opportunities, is take time and work on yourself. Like that's how I look not having a job to be like. Because you see, when life picks up, things will happen so fast that you will not have time to figure yourself out.
Yeah.
Like I even said, next time I want to go for driving, have a license. Because if life starts happening to me, where will I get the time to drive a car? You know, people laugh at Cardi B because hawajui kuendesha gari. But you know why? She never imagined in a million years her life would be as big as now. Because ataenda driving school sangapi, atalea mtoi sangapi. So right now when you see how, like you said the previous episode, you're learning to run a bike. This is the time to do such things.
Yeah.
Because when you start having a hectic schedule, you're hosting this, you're recording this, trust you me, the last thing in your mind, ni kwenda kujifundisha bike kama gari. That's because now utafika mahali, your life, financially, it has enabled you to be flexible.
Yes.
So you want to go to Point A, Uber. You want to go to Mombasa, ndege. So hii mambo ya kununua gari, matatu, it's a non-issue for you because you've worked so hard for what you have. Now convenience is at your fingertips.
Yeah.
You want this, you want this. So yeah, man, like that's one thing I'm next year, I'm going to learn how to drive. Because if I don't see any other time. Because you can whine and say, una kazi, una nini, but do something with that time, man. So I'm glad actually doing that back then. But yeah, meditation, dope stuff. I'm liking it. It's very peaceful, man. I'm able to relax and because I realize ukiona vitu mingi kwa kichwa, you're easy irritable. I like over the past I realized nakuwa irritated haraka sana. That's why I told them I don't want to be around people because I'm irritated easily. Na nile design ya so nimefika mahali I'm irritated na sikuonyeshi sana jiekea. So mimi I'm walking around. Yes, I'm walking with, I feel niko mzito because umenikasirisha. I feel pissed off at you. So yeah, but once of that, I'm like, hey, life is to be lived. If we die, we die. But yeah,
life
man.
is for the living.
Yeah, man. That's
interesting. I'm gonna try that.
Try, man. Like
Ni vile siku hizi ninalala kama log of wood. Nowadays by the way I just get into bed and sleep. Hata hakuna mtu ninaongelesha.
That's good if you're able
I think
to
I
sleep.
have a busy day naturally. So when it gets to nightfall, my head is just telling me just go to bed. Just go to bed.
Yeah, that's good, man. But you see, at the end of the day, if it's noisy here, you can keep yourself busy all you want. But sooner or later, they're gonna catch up with you.
It's going to catch up with me. Yeah, I know.
So for me, I've been forced into that situation of thinking about it because sasa unapata hakuna kitu tunadu. And I told you before, I have based my happiness on things that I do. Recording the podcast gives me so much joy. When we record, no problems, edited on time, uploaded on time, I'm a happy man. I'm so happy. Or if my new show, No Rules show, I'm able to record, upload it, it's live.
Never.
I'm happy. Because the previous weeks, I was, what kunisumbu. You know what? I hate human beings, man. Every day I'm learning, I don't like people like that. I think it's about putting too much expectations on people, though. Like some leo ambo, you see how I know if I call, nikwambie, hey, can you come through for me this, you do. But now you realize when I expect that, you don't do it. You're like, God damn it. That's what I've realized with people, man. Like I've had an experience with someone who, I won't say his name. I've been trying to get him on my show for almost 1 fucking week. 1 week. Monkey. The same thing I keep saying, man. Monkey. And by that I saw a DM by someone who said they go through the same thing. People cannot be straightforward. 1 week ambao una imagine. Kesho tuna record. Sawa manze. Asubuhi. Hello. Manze, kitu imekama up siezi. The one that broke my heart completely. So I tried to get him like thrice. So the final one, this is the final one. Thursday asubuhi. I needed to use 2 cameras. I have this camera already, so I need to get another camera. Malikuwa naendea camera ni silage. So your camera, the only time I could get is 6:30 in the morning because this girl got the job. So I woke up at 6 a.m. kuendea camera. Shoot ilikuwa 11. Narudi kwa nyumba. Nasema acha nijekelea niamke 9, check a shower bro. 9 napigiwa simu na daktari. Bro, mzee sioni leo tukishoot. Na nimeamka 6 asubuhi. Nilichoka. I was like, you know what? I don't like you people, by the way.
I don't like people.
I don't like.
I understand. Hii shooting manze lazima ukuwe na tough skin. This shooting thing is not easy. It's not for the faint-hearted.
Sad, man. People, mi binadamu wananichekeshanga kwa sababu nyingine, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. What has been going on with you? How have you been? By the way, sorry. I realize the podcast is usually therapeutic for me. When I come here, I say the things I say, I feel so much better.
So umesikia vizuri sai.
I feel good. But at times I sit back and I'm like, maybe that's cheap. I too much information.
Yeah, maybe you overshared.
Yeah, but at times I'm like, fuck it. Yeah. Only 30 of you watch, so I could care less. No, but I find it therapeutic. So yeah, anyway. And I hope it helps someone at the end of the day.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, because there's so many things we talk about here that people could apply in their lives.
Yeah, because you realize, siwe peke yako kumbe. Kama hiyo story, I guess, I saw that DM, I was like, you know what? Hang in there, my brother.
We're in this together.
So how have you been? How?
Me, I don't have much going on.
You do
Let's
say you have much that's going on. You just want to say it on camera. So
no, I actually don't have much going on.
What have you been talking of here?
That is much going on.
Yeah.
Bruh, I could throw that shit in a dustbin in 1 second. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Start up.
I don't have much going on. One, I've been looking to get into a music school. No, not for singing. Not for singing. Let me tell you, kuna.
Why go to music school?
I feel like I've missed a lot of things in my childhood that I'm trying to. I'm trying to do them in a month or 2 months.
That makes a lot of sense to you.
Yeah. And it's something that is so
Siungoje.
Kwani wewe ndio unaenda music school? Si unyamaze.
No, I'm curious because wasema uende kuimba. Sasa
si ungoje, I'm unpacking it. So, I didn't do a lot of things when I was a child. And I've always wanted to know how to play an instrument. So that's one of the things that I'm going to do. So I have enrolled to a music school to go and learn how to play a piano. Yeah.
Bana hizo makucha zako utafanyaje piano?
Usisumbuke na kucha. Usisumbuke. So yeah, that is one of the things. I think I start my class next week.
Hallelujah. I'm a happy man. Become a better person.
Yeah. Apart from that, I'm also learning how to, ride a bike, as I said.
Okay.
Yeah. And then tu vitu tu yani pole pole. Napeleka tu life map pole pole. Yeah.
Like you see, it's not that you are aware you need to. Because wanasemanga in life, don't allow your life to be boring. Pick up a new hobby every day. Pick up a new interest every day.
Yeah.
Like by the end of the day, my dad told me, siku ikiisha, jua ikishuka hivi, jiulize.
Umefanya nini na hii siku?
What is that one thing you've learned? Even if it's hata kama ni unlock pattern ya simu. When the sun goes down, what is that one new thing you've learned? If hakuna, you've wasted your day. Like one thing. So that's what you do. Like I'm also on the same energy. Ifenye sasa mimi na pesa tunaenda hivi. Mimi na pesa
anaenda hivi na unakimbia hivi.
But I would love to. Because hata mimi man, I've missed out a lot.
Yeah.
I told you half of the things I know I was never taught with anyone. Not my father. Not my
you
mother.
had to forcefully grow up.
Because there are kids out there. Oh, my dad taught me how to drive. My dad taught me sleep. My father where?
Ulisikia wapi?
Ulisikia wapi? Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, man, it's dope.
Yeah. Really dope. So that's like the feelings that I'm in now. I feel that's the only thing that is making me calm and chill and relax. Yeah. Otherwise.
But I once told you this. Like next year nataka kuwa DJ. I'm learning how to mix music. Usicheke, like for real. I just realized that. You know why? I realize every time I do the show, people come in and tell me I have a good selection of music, I have a good ear for music. I'm like, why can I not learn how to mix? Like, because I love music. So that's one thing. Like, step one I'm gonna do next day is I wanna learn to be the DJ.
Mix master.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, as my career progresses, I'd love to have a show where I host and just mix. Mimi peke changu. Chiki. Ay. Guy.
Tutakuweza Nairobi.
Oh my Lord.
Tutakuweza.
But that's my immediate to-do list, because I know I can do it. It doesn't seem absurd for me, and it's because I love music. That's one. And I've been told by so many people by their careers, who unafaa kuwa tu DJ. So when people come listen to the show over there, they're like, what? Even the songs transition, they're like, yeah, ni normal bro. So I have to. So DJ, kwa hivyo na learn instrument DJ. Alafu in the near future, I'd want to do music production, how to produce songs and whatnot.
Yeah. And it's good that we know a lot of people that can help you do all those
Mutoria,
things.
nini.
Because shout out to Mutoria, by the way. Yeah, I saw his dad is also in
Go watch my No Rules show. He talks about ameproducing babake ngoma.
Niliona. I saw that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
At times, you can't
inakufanya sikia squish.
Yeah, you can't compare life, but at times imagine if I had such a father. It would be nice. It's beautiful though. I was so happy. So happy. And before that,
akona Instagram anaitwa sijui nani baba wa Mutoria. Mutoria's dad.
Yes. Before that, they had done a session where they were jamming during Father's Day. It's on Instagram. Beautiful. Man. Yeah, so Mutoria has stretched an olive branch to me. He wants me to go host OS session with him.
Hey, that's so dope.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
When tulikuwa tunafanya interview, he was like, I was thinking about it. Nataka ukam. So yeah. Nilimwambia hata mimi nataka kunifundisha za piano nini.
Uongo.
I'm gonna learn, my boy.
Scam.
I'm gonna use these people resources.
Because they are free and they are just there.
Studio, nini. Because I realize in life you can have so much excuses not to do shit and so much excuses to do stuff. Like honestly, mimi I think mwaka yangu nimewaste mwaka yangu. Like if I only feel I've been productive for the last 5 months of this year. Ndo nilianza kwa product. But at the beginning of the year, I was like a sitting duck. Like, people talk about giving up. I think I got to a point where I had given up.
It's just that you didn't want to admit it.
Yes, but I realized I had given
That's
up.
how giving up looks like.
Yes. Neither you cannot put a finger on it, but I realized I'd given up on so many things. I was even telling someone, like, nilikaa mwaka mzima sina kiatu.
Kiatu.
Shoes. Like, unaona mboto ungeniambia kuja town. Ndavaa viatu gani?
Walai.
I didn't have shoes. Na si ati juu siwezi buy, I didn't care. Because najiuliza viatu ni za naenda wapi?
Navaa viatu za kazi gani? I know.
Nikienda wapi? Because in my mind I'm like, I'm jobless, so why should I look good? Why should I dress up? Naenda and nafanya tu show. Kinyasa, sandals, t-shirts
Na bike.
I'm good to go. Nakaa kijana wa Mombasa.
Nakuelewa.
So I realized like such things, man. It's the little things. Unakaa chokora lakini unakaa chokora. Umejiachilia. And kumbe that's how giving up looks like. That's
how depression looks like as well.
Because creatively
let me tell you, by the way, brain. I feel like there's some things that people need to be told. Okay, Jipata, there's some small things that you used to do that you're not doing now.
No, exactly.
That's depression. Okay, Jipata, room yako ni chafu 24/7. Not to feel bothered. That's depression. That's how it starts.
So for me, it wasn't that uchafu. It was more dressing up. I like dressing up. But I got a point, I don't give a fuck. You think I look bad? Who cares?
That's your problem.
That's your problem.
I'm jobless.
I walk with sandals everywhere I go. And it doesn't bother me. But there was a time I was so aware of, lazima nipige look. Lazima nivae. Kama I was like, you know what? Nikukula nitakula ama ndaanza kufikiria nanunua kiatu na nini. But and you realize those are things unajipa hizo excuses. But ukikaa unajua kwani kiatu ni pesa ngapi? Na hata ukikaa na hiyo pesa, hata ukikula shilingi sitaisha. If you give me 1,000 bob today, even if I eat a bob, itaisha tu. So why not? If I need a shoe, go buy a shoe. If I need a nice jumper, go buy a jumper. If I need aware. Me, I'm thankful, man, for God, because this year, I'm glad I've become aware of so many things about myself. I'm self-aware. You can tell me I'm a shitty person. I don't give a fuck. You're not telling me anything new. I know. That's why it doesn't bother me. But it's crazy, man. It's crazy. We were talking to my sister. I was telling my sister, you know what? One of my things I have to do in life, I have to go for a therapist. Guess what?
Me too.
One of my top things, she wants to go do therapy. Because
growing up African, growing up Kenyan it's not a joke. That should be listed as experience. Yeah.
Like you realize life si venye unafikiria kila siku.
Siku rahisi.
Yeah, siku rahisi sana. So yeah, man, look, I hope me sharing what I share is not all in vain at the end of the day. I hope you learn a thing or two. And funny enough, I've met people who think they know me from the podcast. On the No Rules Show episode, someone commented, akasema, through your vulnerability, we learn every single day. Like, yeah, man, I'm so happy.
That's the point.
Yeah, I'm so
That's
happy.
the reason we do it.
Yeah, I'm so happy someone is learning from me. Anyway, we're gonna keep it short and sweet. We have other things to do.
Of course we do.
We have a life.
All right. So, like, comment, subscribe, and share.
And if you don't, I hope you have nightmares. I really do. I'm saying it with a straight face.
All right.
I'll see you. Siku imeisha hivi.
Truth Cafe Podcast.